And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
57, Mike 57. Ricky. Yellow. 57's right. Hayward. Gonna be a
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch it, Pierce. 15. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on.
Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, Ridley. Check 2, fellas, let's go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Again, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Go on. Tighten up. Watch the safety trip.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Kill, kill, kill. Look at me. Score, score. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Hey, Delta. I got him. Mike 50, get it.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
15. 56 is the Mike. Keep it up, keep it up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, 43, 15. Undercut, undercut, undercut. 61, matchbox, right.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
We're scoreless after 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, turn it up. Take 4. Kill, yellow.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Check three, 43, 43. Rush in. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check 99, check 99. Alert 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's going to look deep for more, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
On first down, Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Young. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Topper, Topper!
Here's Young, throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Hey, exit. Hey, watch it, watch it. Shoot.
From the gun, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Throw left side complete to Moss. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as score. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Dobbins.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We go! 30 base. Hey, Echo! Mike, check. Go out! So we got man. Check. 6-6, pull it high. Go!
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, keep it up. Hey, check 3, 218, chop it. Hey, seam 6. Snap.
To throw is Young, operating from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Smooth. 57, Mike 57. They can't hang with us.
To the air once more, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. But he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Bravo! Hit it.
Now Young. From the gun, he'll throw. The throw taken in by Cole. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready, break. Orbit. 45.
Operating from the gun. Young. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
10 logo. Leo.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Pilot, 64. Get it.
Young down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's 43. 43. Chopper.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before... tackle.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Eye on these two. I'm going to
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check. Crunch. Switch.
Hey, Red.
Time go.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yellow. 180.
Okay.
Yellow.
Just like that. 57.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Check it back. Check it back.
Yellow, yellow.
From the 24, Mahomes. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They come out here in the eye.
56.
Hey, check.
Slam.
Hey, 43.
Quick. Right hand.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Let's go.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
Now here's Young. This is the tight end fan. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On first down, Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
We go. 8 lead.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. Hey, 15. 25. Check 25.
And they give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Big stop. Let's go. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the first down, Chiefs.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Barkley, and an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Taylor. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Young. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Alpha.
A 1st down throw for Young. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Now.
Young now to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 5'9",
It'll be Young again. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Recon, 152, 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Chiefs take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
He's coming, double up. Mike 56.
This is Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Shoot! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Here's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Young to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.